freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
What's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze Mythic episode 14. I hit the wrong button on stream.
Whoopsie.
So I had to record the intro not live here, but I got a sticker my son gave me, which is pretty cool, right? So drafting Spider-Man, rocking and rolling here, episode 14, hope from all my trips, and let's rock and roll and draft, see what we can do. Like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. All right, little technology snafu, but whatever. Pack's great. We've got 2 great cards, great rule spell, great rare, and passing out blue black cards, but whatever. I couldn't possibly see taking any cards that aren't these 2 cards. So let's jam it. Episode 14. Reset that too, so no comment. We get past a King of the Cold Blood Curse. This card is kind of gas. Just like really, really high rate stats. This is kind of the card you want in this format, where like it's not a very synergy format. You want raw stats. The Accomplice is quite. It's like not amazing. It's pretty good. I think this is a pretty easy one. The question is, are we just going to take this green rare? Nothing else in the back is particularly exciting. And again, like, we don't want to be enemy colors, so like being Golgari is like kind of shitty. It's a villain, which is kind of amusing. And there are some villains in green, which is weird too. I just do it, sure. Let's just go to freaking Golgari Community College or whatever. Sure, I'm in. Ship the villains. Here's a Leyline Weaver, that card works. Blade Mark Leonin. This card actually has pretty high stats, which is kind of interesting. I wouldn't think this card would have high stats, but Surveyor, Wisecrack is pretty good. The Mouth is pretty poor. Matador is just a really easy one. Comes down to like Surveyor or Leonin. Just take the Leonin. I don't know how much graveyard stuff there is in green. Not really, but yeah, sure, whatever. Ship it. Golgari. I mean, these cards are great. Enforcer's Unfavored Fighter. Sure. Let's do it. Is it Golgari Community College or Witherbloom University? What is the, where are we at right now? Remember, folks, first hit that follow button. Watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. Whenever things are a little rough in content world, it really, really helps when my viewers show up and give a little extra love and support. Spider-Man, not the most well-received set of all time, so your views are down a little bit, so I appreciate your support. Look, I'm freaking drafting Golgari in the set for you guys, all right? Like, come on. Show some love.
You know, I just do things.
Mob Lookout, and nothing. I mean, I'll take the trolley, I guess. I mean, the scaler, like, we could end up being Sultai, I suppose, but...
Make a little noise here, huh?
These cards are bad.
Come on, I can't hear you!
Could just end up blue-black. We only have three green cards. They are all quite good, but... Alright. Pack 2, what do we got? We've got a really top-notch green card here in the Cutter Cluster. Fine as a 2-drop, phenomenal as an N-web card.
I brought enough webs for everyone.
I'm down to hold the to keep holding class in Golgari University. Losing out of a schemer does suck a little bit. This card is quite good, but I don't think I want to be 3 colors. The mana would be pretty bad because again there are no Golgari or Simic dual lands, so. Spider-Man versus Homelands all time. I think Spider-Man is the worst set since Cold Snap. Hot take. But Magic's still Magic. I played during Cold Snap. I'm playing during Spider-Man, you know. There is Terraforming Expanse, yes, but I'm just taking the regards. We're going to really lock ourselves in here. All these blue cards or whatever. And... Listen, we've already played this card before, all right? And one of the things about this Bronze Mythic season is that, like, with so many drafts because of a shorter format and such a small set, we're going to get to do basically everything, I feel like. Probably and then some. So, here's a fighter. The Hunter is not going to be great in our deck. We're not going to have that much conniving. The Mist also isn't great either. There's a Chariot, which could maybe make work. is a little bit of fixing and stuff, which is fine, I guess. With 2 fighters and a chariot, it wouldn't be that hard to splash something. So, people who weren't around for Cold Snap, what was wrong with it? So, Cold Snap was a set they released under the premise that it was, they released it in about 2005 or something like that, where the premise of the set was that it was the lost 3rd set in the Ice Age block. So Ice Age Homelands, there was no 3rd set because there were no blocks back then. So it like tried to be nostalgic by doing a lot of the old awkward design things, like the slow cantrips that draw on your opponent's turn, on your opponent's upkeep. I got the cards here. Sure, this is fine. Really ugly set. The mechanics were terrible. They tried to like lean into being a small set. There's a mechanic called Ripple, where you would like just flip cards from the top of your deck, and so if you hit another copy of the same card, you would just keep going. Mess. Real big mess of a set. I put a Grand Prix in that format, so. All right, there's a lot of red-green cards here, but that's whatever, I guess. Man, more of these spiders? Dude, spiders everywhere.
I mean, it's not like Spider-Man could help or anything.
I mean, maybe we end up like Jund. That's like not insane, right? Maybe that works, some of the Madness stuff. This bag didn't go very well for us, I'm not gonna lie. Not quite what we were looking for. And then pack 3, what do we see? We see some absolute heaters.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Through the Omenpaths, a really good card. Convoke it out, just get a free spell every turn, pretty sick. We got Dreadfang, which is quite good. You know, I don't think I want to splash, if not possible. Yeah, we have 7 spiders. I mean, some of our red-green spider cards are pretty good too. Like, maybe our black, we could like splash black for some spider cards and that's it. Like, our black cards are actually kind of bad, right? We have like Brawlers, Work, Leonin, Symbiosis. It's not much. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Honestly, Weaver's so good too. That maybe is Weaver just better than this guy? Probably not. Let's take these. So maybe we're like red, green, splash, black. That seems fine. We've got Razorkin and Horus are both phenomenal. There's a Coop and a Lizards and an Arachnologist too. Coup is really good. These cards are also great. I think this web card's like great. I think it's really, really good. I'm taking the dudes. Whoa, boy.
Bingo!
All right. Gift of Servitude and a Leyline Weaver. It's a land too, but I think the Weaver's better. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing something. Don't really have any Madness, so Knife Tricks or whatever. Shock's not very good, honestly. Workforce is fine. Rival is also fine. Carving seems unnecessary. Got some pretty good cards. Mordo and Cats resub, thanks so much. Yeah, like this. We have one of these. Splashing for Coup, Civics, Desacrix, Flyer. Seems fine. We table the land and the Weaver. I might want the removal spell. I only have a few removal spells right now. Yeah, Weaver's, I think the Weaver's really good. Weaver's also a mana fixer too. It's kind of like gas in our deck. Alright. Alright. That went interestingly. Our fixing is not incredible. Let's take a look. So, no scheme. I think one shock is fine. I mean, we have a lot of twos. We are playing Splashing the Coup. We don't really need this card because we have no Madness, so this card's kind of like stinky. Alright, that's this guy. So we're splashing for Desacrix, Skivix, Remorseless Coup, Big Dumb Flyer. This is 23 cards. Just play the Chariot probably. Just, our fixing is not the best, so. And we have favorite fighters. Our fixing is actually not bad, which is kind of cool. Yeah, sure, that's cool. So let's do this. 1 swamp. Even split on red and green. Yeah, sure, works for me. All right. I mean, definitely a little off script, but that's the deck, and we'll do our poll in just a second. So let's go right to the game, see how it goes. All right, chat. We got Spider Crowned into Weaver into Dreadfang. Fantastic. Nice hand.
Hey, my name is Spiderman. You can call me Webhead. You can call me Amazing. Just don't call me late for dinner. You get it?
Spider Crowned. Spider Crowned.
Great, it's just some random guy.
Alright, so we guess Fighter on 3 now. Untap and attack. Draw. We get a counter maybe. Man, no good 2-drop here, please. That's perfect. Fantastic. Great for us. So this gets a counter. We get to attack. Weaver is phenomenal. Weaver's really, really good. What's up, Ninja Dave? Reset, thanks so much. How goes New York City the Gathering? In New York, magic sets every 3 months, yeah. Nothing we can't do. Right? Zen of Clowns. New York City block constructed, coming with Marvel superheroes in the summer. We do need to draw a spell, unfortunately. Like, we are just about tapped once we cast Dreadfang. That's not ideal, but fine. I still have a safe attack to grow this thing, which is great. All right, no more lands, please. Definitely don't need drawing more lands. Let's attack. One more counter if I start drawing cards, too, which is kind of insane. This card is, like, really, really good, just limited by the fact that it's a spider tribal card. And Dreadfang, of course, is not a spider. Even though it's sort of in spider colors. 5 cards in hand, just a 1/4. Discarded, nothing of value, right? Nope, just an enforcers. Yeah, let's rock and roll. I mean, want to draw any spell. Here's a schemer. Doesn't do much by itself. That is a spell. Doesn't change the math that much. So if we attack with everything, we lose our Weaver, but get the counter on this and get to exile a top card. Send it. Alright, so they're going to eat our Weaver. Nope. They're not going to block. Wow. That is part of the power of attacking, my friends, is that sometimes your opponent just psychs himself out and just doesn't block. Like, I wasn't even trying to bluff a trick there. I was just happy to trade and get my counter on this. And it's really important to look at what your opponent's doing and try and think about, like, why did I make this attack? You know? Getting a counter on this is so valuable to get a card. It's so unlikely I have a trick there, because I would just do this anyway, you know? If I have one, sure, but we're just playing everything. Putting it all on the table. Your turn. We got villains. We got citizens. We got spiders. We got it all.
Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man.
I'll take it easy on you if you can hum my theme song.
And I guess this is what the 5-color Star Trek commanders are going to do. That is a year away, and I'm absolutely not thinking about that. That is not a thought that will could consume any brain cells in my brain at all. I like Star Trek.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario.
It's all out there, folks. We're just on the board. Q is the 5. See, now I'm thinking about it. You know, now I'm thinking about Spider-Man. I mean, Star Trek Legends. Alright, they discard. They madness. That's pretty good for them. But we're still going to get a card off this thing. Any 4-drop we draw better gets another card also. So we're in, like, pretty good shape. Because we can put counters on this guy, too, so. Alright. Unfortunately, the schemer's getting pretty big. My schemes are never ending. Great. Alright. Worst we're sending in just the Spider Crown, it's probably going to trade with the Mob Lookout, but I want to. I mean, we need a spell here, so. That was a bad snap. That was a bad snap. That was a bad Q snap. They're scared to block again? Our opponent is playing cowardly. How do you not block at 7 life? Like, because if I had a trick, I would attack with everything. So our opponent is just, they're thinking about the possibility that I could have tricks. This is a really, really common mistake. But they're not really thinking past that point. They're not using the context clues of the game. It's not to go past the general, they could have a trick because they're attacking into my guys, and thinking about what I could have and why I could have it, which is what separates, you know, an average Magic player from a experienced Magic player. This is Sword Speed, right? Never should pump this. Pump our guidance, there you go. Nice to have Mana Sink. Like, having this live to go again and draw another card next turn is, like, just preposterous. Alright, now they kill it, sure. I mean, it's a 1-drop that got me 2 cards at, like, 8 damage or whatever, so we are very pleased with that outcome. We want to draw any card that costs 4 or more if possible, but we're still in pretty good shape. That is a banger.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
An absolute banger. Yeah. Cast the Rival. Untap. Trigger the Razorkin. I already played a land, right? Which is kind of stupid, whatever. Yeah, sure. Gonna kill the Hunter. And now if I risk an attack here and they kill this in response, I lose everything. I might just chill. No, this isn't going anywhere. It stays as long as, this stays forever. Until we exile another card with this. So, we just say go here, I think. I think if we attack with the Dreadfang, like, and they have a removal spell for this, they get to eat my Dreadfang. I guess their other blocks aren't very good either. If they have nothing, they chump block this. Carlo eats the Workforce. The Crook trades with this and may take 3. It's close. I don't know. We're just, like, so far ahead that, like, and if this grows to a 5/6 next turn, I can block this guy. And, like, we have a Mana Sink and a card draw engine. I'm just gonna say go. I think that attacking there is probably reasonable. But we're just so far ahead that, like, with so many cards in play, but, like, push an advantage really well.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
That was about the worst thing that could have happened. They played, like, 17 power worth of creatures, and then also buffed the Carlo, like, 5 times. This is bad. Really good sound. Oh, it's just a... What is that? It's like a Foundry thing? Yeah, Mysterio's here. We have some removal in our deck, but not a ton. Why not pressure leave last turn? I spent the last 2 minutes explaining why. We have two kill spells or 1? We only have the 1. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty brutal, you know, like, we are in a really good spot. You know, I think that, like, them having a common removal spell to kind of wreck our position, much more likely than them jamming a really good rare. We're not even out of it yet, so, like, you know, it's not ideal, but I think we're just going to take this. Yeah. Sure. Alright. Untap. Just draw a spell, please. It's the last card of a villainous whatever thingy. Villainous, get one of these things. Damning Caress. Jeez. This card's pretty busted. It is for us. We draw Desecrix Gift of Servitude. That returns a 3 or less, which would be the Spider Crown, which is not, like, the best, but let's trigger the Razorkin too. Sure. Alright, I'll just do the thing. Weaver gets some mana. Weaver's so good. Card's phenomenal. Deal 1. Exile top card. It is a Raza Swarm as 1. Which can riot. I mean, this is a preposterous amount of 3/3s. Hey. We can pump the workforce to a 6/6 or play Kraza, or we can just wait. It's pretty ugly. We can double block with the Spider Crown and something else to kill this schemer. Can we? Man, what a card. This card is unreal. Alright. I'm just going to pump this and say, yeah, I'm not going to play this. It's a 3/2. Oh, yeah, I am. A 4/4 to 6/6 doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm just going to play this. So play this. Give me a counter. We'll say go. There's a lot of trample, not a lot of menace. They're at 7. Kind of gross. And they draw a vexed box. So do that. They connive. Now they have an 8/9. And they're attacking. Okay. So blocking this is going to suck, but it probably needs to be done. Four. I want to keep the workforce. 8, 9. Yeah, I guess it's not ideal, but this thing has to attack also, so we draw an Iraq Knowledgeist, doesn't do a ton. We can add a counter to this. So this has to attack. Yeah, sure. We're at 13. I mean, now that their board is more manageable, it's not that bad. I'm just like, this has to attack. See how they handle it. Yeah. Okay. It's free real estate anyway, so... Alright, play this. Just play land and pump this, keep our blockers up. Alright, say go. We can upkeep Surveil. We have so much mana at this point, so... Man, this card's so unreal because it triggers all the villain stuff, like, a ton of times. It just doubles up on all your counters. Like, Vex spots and stuff like that. They say go. We're gonna upkeep Surveil. Upkeep Surveil. We have 6 mana available. Regardless. Top card's a land. Ship it. Draw. We draw a shock. Okay. Yeah. Let's... maybe it's... Put a counter on the Kraza and just say go. I mean, we have a Surveil land. They don't. We have an engine. They don't. We're ahead on life. Shock and kill the bots. Blade marked Leonin. Alright, so kill this. This can't be countered for some reason. Oh, because of the Kraza. Ah, that's funny. Didn't see that one coming.
No, not Spiderman. Not a chance in the world.
Surveil. Top card. Fighter is fine. It's a 4-mana card for Razorkin. Use a draw. Main phase. I like that auto tapper uses it. It's just smart. So untap this. Get a deal 1. Get a card off Razorkin. Top card is another Weaver. Sure. Make a treasure. Cast another Weaver. I think we're like okay here. Just add a counter. Kraza is ridiculous. Like, it's just an anthem for all of your spiders. That could also be a Fire Save Maya too sometimes.
Pointless nostalgia.
Symmetrical effects. I would not give them the credit for making a symmetrical effect, like, on purpose. I think there are so many little, like, inconsistencies in this set with, like, how the cards actually function that I'm sure it's just like a, you know, an oopsie, not necessarily an intentionality. So, all All right. I mean, this can't get blocked by more than one creature, which is great. I think throw a lookout in front, I guess, but this trades with Leonin probably. We don't want to do this. I didn't surveil. We have mana sinks too, so it's 6. We can surveil. We have 1, 2. So much mana too. Maybe we should have, but all right. I think we just 16 to 11 cards. This is also a sorcery. 3, 4 surveil. Sure, whatever. Yeah, no attacks. Just say go. We'll surveil end step. Try and find something cool to do. Here's a lookout, sure. A little conniving, totally fine. We have 16 cards in our deck. Once you draw a kill spell and kill us, the game ends immediately, and we're still in pretty good shape otherwise. They only have 9 cards in their deck also. So we are currently pursuing a decent number of paths to victory. Surveil.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Chillin' like a villain.
Get off my plane.
Dispel the illusion. It's also uncounterable too. And then our attacks here. Yeah, make themselves. All right, there we go.
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
Take the dub. Good stuff. Reminder, of course, that I'll be in Houston this weekend for the regional championship, SCG Con Houston. It's a regional championship. If you're qualified, I'll see you there. If you're not qualified, there are LCQs all day Friday in both sealed and modern, as well as a ton of other awesome Magic and non-Magic events on the schedule. Look for me playing Mystery Booster on Friday, probably. And of course, if you're at home, coverage on SCG coverage on YouTube. Check that out as well. All info, starcitygames.com/SCGCon. It's this coming weekend. Hope to see you there. Spider time.
So wait, are you gonna go into battle dressed as a cool youth pastor, or you got your suit?
Didn't even move to the main phase. Didn't even need to. Will be all VV decks again? It is probably VV's last hurrah, yes. But Nick Miller does a great job in the coverage booth, making sure we have a lot of fun matches to watch that are not VV mirrors. That is a pigeon. No reach. No reach. Oh, it's modern, right? Never mind. Spider-Man Spotlight is the next weekend. That's where we're going to see the last hurrah for BB. All right, so Citizen. I'm just going to riot and counter. So go. Question about LCQs. If I don't have a deck, can I give my qualification? Yes. When you are in the finals of any event with a qualification slot on the line, you are allowed to redistribute the prizes in any way you want between the finals players, because it affects no one else in the tournament, and you're allowed to say, hey, I don't want to go to this event, I don't want to qualify, can I have all the boxes and you have the invite, or vice versa. That is a very common practice, because forcing a player into an invite they don't want is not a good scenario, so that's the deal. We draw Skivix. They play, oh my god, this card's so good.
Everybody gets one.
Alright, well, that's bad for us. Alright, this card's busted. And they even bounce the pigeons. They have the kind of Stone Cold Selesnya and Nuts here, which is probably the best thing you can do in this format. Thanks, Corban. Appreciate it. Gallant Citizen number 2. Yeah. This card is kind of ridiculous. 3 mana for a 4/4 that just puts a counter for every creature you play. So it's like a really good card on face value and insanely good if you're doing the synergy thing, which they are clearly doing very well. Oh my god, they're crushing us. Yeah, we are just very dead. We just have a bunch of lands in our hand, and we got spiders but no reach. It's just a sad state of affairs over here, folks. I don't know what to tell you. This match for Platinum 3 has been a real thorn in our side these last few drafts. Don't need much here to put us out of our misery. My spiders have very tiny arms, yeah. Can't reach! Oh, they can't reach! Their deck looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. This is basically where you want to be. You know, the ideal deck of is probably just a really good white deck. A lot of rate. You know, a lot of stats. Not too hard to put things together. Yeah, alright, well. What are you gonna do? It happens. Games you get trounced by good cards. Our deck's definitely ladder removal, unfortunately. Try that one again. Ew, okay. This is fine. Weaver fixtures for green. We have a 1-drop too, so. We actually have like the Stone Cold Nuts curve again of Spider Crown into Weaver into 4-drop, so. It's kind of, oh, I forgot we had this card. That's the name of the set.
Yeah.
Wow, no 2-drop here. Gonna exile my guy? No. Alright, Spider time.
Like, does it just come out of your wrists, or does it come out of anywhere else?
I mean, wow. This is insane. They aren't doing anything.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Alright, here's favorite fight. We can like cast Omenpaths next turn too, which is kind of insane. We have absolute free reign to do whatever we want here. We could cast the Workforce if I use the Treasure, but I don't think I want to. I want to get this counter on this. Getting this up to a 2-3 is really important, so it's actually a viable attacker on future turns, so. Bite. Margaret on the case. A good card. Less good when you are, you know, in the state of the game where you are not doing anything. Gab with the Ray. What's up, Gab? How do I feel about Omenpaths? So anyway, it's fine. It's not a very good set, but Magic's fun. We're having a good time. We can play land, just convoke out this freaking Omenpath. We're gonna do that, right? So we just play land, play Omenpaths, ship it. Let's do it. Combat. We get Cluttercuster, Dreadfang, or Caracals. Take Dreadfang. All counts permanents you control, not creatures. Damn.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Trade? Awesome. They got a crew? Not crew 2. Crew 2. Really? You couldn't crew 1? You know, come on.
Game.
What's going on here? All right.
Blouses.
Yeah, you gotta do things. You can't just do nothing for the first 3 turns of the game. Love it. I think creatures and through the Omenpath is probably a pretty easy way to win games in this format. So, Sinister Hideout, you got it. You draw a Weaver too. Damn, this hand just got good. Love it. Yeah. Just gonna double spell, right? Yeah. Should play 2/2 drops and try and convoke this next turn. I guess we're like 2 mana short, but whatever. If you draw land, we're still 1 short. Cycle Unstable Experiment. Playing Beater's also not the worst play either, so we draw land. So we're 1 short of Omenpaths. We're 1 short of inwebbing this. That's fine. Just play a land. I'm just gonna attack. Just gonna play Dreadfang. The Ghost block. Sure. Look at this. If we thought we needed the Clutter to Omenpaths next turn, we could play it, but we don't. So, if they kill a creature, we just draw land. So, yeah. Now the question is, am I willing to play the Omenpath into 4 open mana and 6 cards in hand? Condition red. Not thrilled about it. Or am I interested in pumping the Caracals into all of his open mana? That is more palatable. We don't have much else to do, honestly. Yeah, it's fine. Just gonna jam with the Caracals and the Dreadfang. If they block and I pump and they kill it, I think it's a pretty big win for us. really, really important, as I always say, to think about not necessarily winning the battle, but winning the war, as I often say. So, in theory, when you pump and they kill it response, it's like kind of a blowout. But in this case, we don't really care that much. It doesn't affect our hand really at all. So we get to play a card. We're not playing anything we couldn't play anyway. It kind of forces them to use potentially a good spell on a common creature. So.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
What did I say wrong? So they're gonna Schemer. This is pretty good. So they were able to pump without using a spell. So that was some pretty sick card disadvantage for us. That's fine. Could have been worse as it is. Still mana for Omenpaths, which is great. There's like a common like cancel on this set. There's like the 5 mana dismiss. Would prefer if I just tapped out this turn. I could just slam the Omenpaths and not think about it. But I think drawing a land and webbing the cluster is also fine by just tapping the Weaver. So we have lots of mana sinks. We're 20, they're 15. Definitely don't want to lose a creature. Want to keep the Omenpaths all ready to rock and roll. They don't want to commit either, so. Play Vision. I don't think there's a mana leak in this set or a quench. They discard this guy for some sick value, and we draw the land sick. Alright, so we are going to, I guess just Omenpaths, right? Like we can leave some stuff untapped now. Tap for green. Tap these. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Ping for 2, untapped, free creatures. Again, this card is quite nice. Pretty hard to beat if it's in play for a turn or two. And we're like not far behind, so it also makes this guy huge, which is nice. So combat, we see lots of good stuff. The Rival, wow. Rival can kill the flats, that's awesome. It's funny because Oris is great. So is Skivix, but this card's pretty insane. So we're doing the thing, folks. Kill Flyer. No Girl Bits, thanks so much. No Girl says, oh, Experiment again. Experiment's really good. No Girl says, love the Proto documentary. Awesome. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Proto documentary is up. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Support the content. A lot of work went into it. Attack for 8. I'd happily trade with the Suave Schemer here. They're also freaking 11, which is kind of sick too, so. I think they have to trade this Schemer. Or not. What do I know, I guess. It's interesting. If they had a Wrath, they would block. That doesn't make sense not to block if they have a Wrath. So, 6 mana, 5 cards. This can make 2 tapped robots with flying. And they're going to get in with their flyers. Okay. Yeah. Omenpaths plays pretty well against the Wrath too. They're going to attack. They're going to mill. And they're going to sting the Weaver. Okay. Is there like a time walk in this set? Like what is going on? I'm confused.
You serious?
Mind Bitten. I don't even know what's in here. What's in here? Not much, honestly. What's in our graveyard? Also not much. So 4/4 Conniver. It's a villain. The Pro Tour video end up how I envisioned it? I mean, mostly. We could have done a lot better job on it, I think, if we had planned out better. But so there are 3, and I have 4 attackers, so there are 3. I just need to play any card that costs more than 4. Okay. I'll do that, and then win the game, I guess.
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Free card. How about that one? How about attack? How about you're dead? Cool. Cool.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
2, 3 and 1, 3 and 1. These drafts go fast. They go really, really fast. Cool. I think it's playing out reasonably well. I think this card's an actual ridiculous bomb, but are playing out pretty well, so. Also, slow grind, folks, in these short drafts. For all the Bronze Mythic folks, too. Folks, if you haven't seen this, there's a 50-minute documentary on my main channel, all about Pro Tour Aether Drifts, following me and Reed as characters through the entire week of both the testing house and then the Pro Tour itself. An unbelievable amount of work went into this video. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. Leave a like, share, tell your friends. I'm taking a bath on this one. It was a very expensive project, and but it was a definitely a passion project, labor of love sort of thing. So please check it out if you haven't already. All right, I love it, love you, appreciate it. All right, let's go. Trophy match time. All right, so we're on the draw. And we have the Weaver. A little risky. We're gonna keep. Just don't tell them how important this Weaver is to us, you know. That is a pigeon. All right. Our only red source. Say go. Best draw is any land. I can play Fighter into this thing. They play Margaret on the case. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, look away. Oh no. Oh god.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
To their credit, not that many spiders in the set actually have reach. But yeah. We don't draw a land, which is bad for us, but we... How much Razor Cannons they go? That does put a little more pressure on us drawing a land. We could maybe play the Kraza, but... Why am I in the red paying an editor? Do you have any idea how much work or hours goes into making a 50-minute long documentary that was filmed on site? A lot. I had to compensate Reed for his time, pay my editor. It's a lot of work. Citizen. This is great for us. We draw the land. It's a tap land. I think that's fine, honestly. Maybe we just jam the cutter. I want to jam a spider, I think. I mean, I want to jam it after playing the Kraza, though. Damn. Alright, so we'll play Kraza. Let's attack. Attack first. So now we have a guaranteed 4 next turn. It's pretty important. I think the counters are really important. Let's put a lot of spiders in our hands. So let's play this. And plus here, say go. Oh, yeah, I wanna riot. Boom, 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 boom. So far, the only green card is Scout the City, which is not a great card, honestly. Marg gets it again. Obviously, the stick here is put counters to miss. And they say go with 5 cards and 4 mana. Folks, that's not making alarm bells go off. I haven't trained you well enough, all right? We're going to play a land. We're going to play our fighter. Let's start there. Exile. I guess I should have played not by land for it. It doesn't actually matter, because the card never goes away. So we're going to... Why do they have 5 mana? This is a food. Top card, Mountain. Play the fighter. Make a treasure. I think we just want to flood the board and attack, honestly. Like, might even be interested in just hasting out these spiders. Like, yeah, I think we're just gonna haste and attack. They've got something here. I don't know what it is, and I don't really care that much. I don't think there's any one card that like, really gets us here. I can't counter our cards. They have a flash creature or whatever. We're gonna haste. We're gonna play the clutter. We're gonna haste again. We are giving up the in-web value, but I think we're so ahead on board, we just don't really care. Our hand's pretty juicy, too. So, haste again. Let me hear you in chat, folks. Let me hear you.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Oh, okay, that's fine. Pretty good, actually. That makes me hasting out the Rizna pretty bad. Our attacks are still good, though, so this is fine. Oh, this gets better, right? Yeah, sorry, 2 more spiders, right? So this is a 2-3. That's fine. Attack with everything. Let it ride. Might trade Rizna for Basil here. I think it's just fine. That's also fine. Sick. We already cast all our spiders. That's phenomenal for us. So, sack of food. Our board is outstanding. I believe the only sweeper is in black, so we don't need to be scared of that. And if you're looking at just, you know, raw power and toughness, they have 2. And we have more than I can count because I just can't count that high. Alright, let's play our Web Lord. Last of the Web Lords. And draw. They do once again say go with 4 mana and 5 cards in hand, but if that was the best they could do last turn, the only thing they can do this turn is whatever they drew, and it's probably not that good, so... Combat! And this is, if it deals 4 more damage, I'll pop it over here. Could say we're going eggs all in one basket, but, like, I don't think we are, because our draw, we're just, like, in such good shape here, so... Send it again! Fishing for a trophy! Sudden Strike, sure. And again, like... And Adam, sure. That's also fine. The end of the world. You know, they had stuff. It was not the end of the world. You're not going to play around everything here. Our board is still great. We have our King of the Cold Blood Curse to make one of our shitters into a bigger creature. We got a Workforce for some pings. We got a Chariot. We got more cards off this thing, so... Mothwing Shroud, sure. Still have lots of numbers in play. This can sack to give their team indestructible, but they're only attacking. They're attacking with the creatures. That's fine. All right, so we can go. We could just like Cold Blood Curse the Weaver to make it into a better attacker, and just freaking Leroy. We could just piss away with Chariot. Chariot sucks here anyway, so I think like this. So untap. Trigger Razorkin. New card. It's freaking Desecrix, which is pretty sick. We're going to make a thing into a vanilla 4/4. Yeah, just going to get the Weaver. Sorry, the Weaver. Can I get another Leroy in chat, please? We're just going to go Leroy till the end of time here. This is now a vanilla 4/4. I love the design of this card. Really, really fun card. One of the funnest cards in my set, I think, for such a simple ability. It's a way to give green removal, but also stats. All right, so coming in. And they are at 1 single life point. If I'm forgetting a sweeper, I deserve it. I don't even care. Bring it on. Let's go. Some like bonus sheet wrath or something like that. Not quite. Little costume closet, a little late on that one. And a lunge. All right. Well, they can do half my life total, but they are dead. Yay. That's a trophy, folks. Put that Jun trophy in the books, all right? Platinum tier 3 and cruising. All right, so our 8th trophy in 14 drafts. Not too bad. We definitely relied on removal. We had a Shock and a Remorseless Coup, and that was it. And there are some good rares in the set. I think it's been a problem in a number of our drafts. I don't know, sometimes. Some drafts we get like a bunch of removal spells, but we were a little light this draft. We kind of took an odd start where like we were trying to do Golgari Community College. Ended up just being red green with a very light splash, which is super, super serviceable. But yeah, through the Omenpaths is busted. Try and get this card in your deck as much as you possibly can. But yeah, Weaver's also great. I think we played turn 2 Weaver almost every game, and this card really is just a phenomenal card. Ramp, fixing, good body, synergy. It just kind of has everything too. So great, good stuff. So that's episode 14, Bronze and Mythic. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always on YouTube. I love y'all. Y'all great, and I'll see y'all for the next episode.